Hey there folks, and welcome to my review of Welcome to Your Perfect Home. This game is something that is new to me. I've only played it once, but I did watch a review on how to play it, and I have, played it one time. So really fun game. I'm going to walk you through what you get here and just kind of a basic idea of how to play this game. It is fairly basic, but it can seem like there's a lot of things involved. So what I'd recommend is taking this rule book, setting it aside for the time being. Everyone's going to get one of these sheets right here, which is your own little neighborhood. You're creating your own neighborhood. You write a name up here in the top corner, and then you go from there. There's going to be a number of things you're going to do. You're going to be putting numbers in these houses, and you're going to try to put them, well, they have to go in order. So if I put an 8 right here in the middle, if I am wanting to put a 9 in this neighborhood, it has to go to the right of that, and they have to be in order. You can put them technically anywhere you want. I could put a 15 all the way over here on the right or left, but then I couldn't put anything in the rest of the houses because numbers have to go higher, and that's kind of as high as the numbers on the cards go. So you really want to have your 1 over here on the very far left and 15 over here on the right, but there's only 12 total houses anyway, so it gives you some freedom to skip some numbers. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. If it doesn't, hopefully it will in just a bit. There's some cheat sheets right here. You got 4 of those. And then I went ahead and took these cards, put them in their own little packs. You're going to have one main deck right here with a bunch of cards. They're going to have different numbers on them. And so we're going to have numbers 1 through 15 on one side. There are all sorts of different numbers. And then you're going to have a bunch of symbols on the other side right here that do different things. So when you're setting up the game, you're going to shuffle all these together, make 3 stacks of 27, I believe is what it is. And then you're going to flip one of each of these stacks over just like so. And now you have these 3 different pairs. You've got this one with the mailbox and the 3, this one up here with the mailbox and the 8, and then this one with kind of the construction symbol and the 7. So you're going to choose one of those pairs. I'm going to choose the construction symbol and the 7. So first you're going to take the 7 and you're going to put it somewhere in your neighborhood. But each of these symbols gives you a different special effect. So if I chose this 7 and this symbol right here, what this symbol lets me do is it actually lets me change the number. It lets me change it 0, 1, or 2, plus or negative. So if I wanted to make this a 5, I could, because I could subtract 2 because of the special symbol. If I wanted to make it a 6, I could. If I wanted to leave it as a 7, I could. If I wanted to make it an 8 or a 9, I could do all of those things because this symbol is connected to this. That's what that symbol specifically does, is it allows you to kind of wiggle into different numbers, which is really helpful. This bis right here allows you to do another special effect where you're able to copy numbers, but it could hurt you down the line. Swimming pools, if you put numbers with the swimming pools and there actually is a swimming pool that you're using, so like if I had a swimming pool right here and a 7 that I was using, then I could combine those, and if I put that 7 in a house with a swimming pool in the backyard, I get to keep that swimming pool and mark it on my sheet right here. And then there's just a couple more things. There's the real estate one right here that allows you to check off a real estate quantity kind of thing right there, housing development, and you get bonus points for that later on in the game. And lastly, there's also parks. So wherever you put your house, so like 3 in a park, if I chose that combination, then I get to put a 3. Let's say I put it down here at the bottom, I'd get a circle or check off the park icon up here, and there's some of those in each of them. And then the last one is right here, the fences. So if I had a 6 and a fence, I would put a 6 somewhere, and then I would put a fence anywhere in there, which could help you achieve some of the overall goals for the game. So I know that sounds like a lot more than it is. It really is pretty simple. Every single turn, you're going to flip this deck right here. You choose a combination from here. You mark it on your sheet, and then you go to the next round, and you choose, and then you flip, and then you do it all again until you're out of this deck. You're going to have to shuffle a little bit and go through just a few more to end the game. But really, really fun game. There's some good decisions about which one to choose, where to put it, all those cool things. Do I mark off my swimming pool now? Because I do want to get the points for the swimming pool, but I might not be able to put that number in later on. So I hope that this is kind of making sense. There are some other good videos too of just run-throughs and playthroughs. This is intended to be just a basic, quick overview of what you're doing. Really fun theme, really, really fun decisions to make in the game. Really pretty quick to get into. If you and I started actually playing this game together, I think it would make a lot more sense. I don't think I'm being quite as clear as I'm trying to, but it is, in a nutshell, it's a pretty simple game once you get the handle of it. And you do have your little cheat sheet that shows you what all of these things do, these symbols, and so that can help you figure out how to kind of attack your little city and kind of stuff. So I hope that gives you just a nice little touch and a taste of this game. Really, really fun. One of my new favorites right here. Welcome to your perfect home. So hopefully it gives you a nice touch and a taste of what it is, what it does, and why it may or may not be right for you. Thanks.